Hello my friends, welcome back to the lab, and today in the lab I have a laptop that belongs to one of my friends, and the issue with this laptop is with its display. So the display, according to my friend, it has a recurring issue, so I can't see anything broken on the display. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power it up, press the power button and see what happens. Of course the thing does not have charge, so we need to connect the power. So let's give it power and then we see what happens. We give it power and see what happens with the display once we press the power button. So yeah, I can so this is how the display behaves. If we try to apply some pressure down here, nothing much happens. So from what I can see from a visual inspection, there is no crack on this display. I mean, from the inside, from the outside, you can see there is no cracks. So maybe the display is broken from down here, or it might be another issue, right? So let's open this thing up and then we can see what the issue is. So the laptop in question here is the model is a HP 250 HP 245 G6. Remember last time we had a 250 G6. So this is a very familiar issue with the display. Actually, this is what had happened to the 250 G6, and the display just died, right? It started behaving like this. So this issue might be the panel itself or the flex cable. So the cable that gets the signal from the motherboard to the screen might also be the issue, but let's see. So of course, before doing anything to this thing, we must power it off. This is not the best way to power it down, but the thing is sick anyway. So I need to get access to the motherboard so that we can have a look at that cable. And to get to the screen, you don't actually need to open the whole thing. You just need to pop this thing off. So the bezel comes off. Let me find a plastic thing. Actually, before we go ahead and open this thing, there is something I need to check first. So so this is an AMD laptop, and the G5 is an Intel. Yeah, maybe swapping out some parts may not be that straightforward. So before we go ahead and open this thing, we need to check whether it actually works with an external screen. So I have my monitor right here. So this is the cable from the monitor. So check right there and see whether we are going to have an image. So not yet. We actually need to get the laptop fully switched on so that we can have the display over there working, or either we can disconnect this display so that we can have that one working. So let me remove the bezel very quick. So removing the bezel is just straightforward. It just pops off like that, and take care at the bottom here. And I can tell someone else has was here, so you can see how this screen, this tape is kind of damaged. That means someone else was here before us, and that's why I said this is a recurring issue with this laptop. So we need to power it down. What I want to do, I want to disconnect this screen and then use the monitor to see whether we can have an image. So removing the screen is also straightforward. We have a set of 4 screws, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. These panels are very fragile, so just going to be very careful not to cause more damage. Even if it's not showing any sign of life, then we are not going to destroy it until we figure that out. So the screen is off. So this is the panel, and for removing it, I have so we want to disconnect this panel from here. this flex. So if you look at this panel, you can't see anything broken on it. So the owner of this laptop told me that this is a recurring issue, so it's something that has happened before, and that issue it resolved itself. Now if I connect we switch it back on. Needs power. We connect the HDMI. Then and our display, our monitor there is displaying. Let me set this up. You can see there is some activity there. That means our motherboard is not damaged. So our motherboard is good. So now I need to open the bottom part and have a look at this connector here. If this is okay, then we have an issue with our display. So let's open this thing up, and opening it is straightforward. So we remove the battery. Then there are a set of screws down here. So the DVD drive pops off just like that. So this piece was already broken. So this is how the motherboard looks like. So this is the screen connector right here. Now if I turn this thing on, and try to so the display still has the same problem. If I try to flex this cable, nothing is happening. So what I want to do, I want to try this screen on a different motherboard using a different cable, so that we can rule out what exactly is going on. So this is the HP 250 G6. And if you are wondering whether this will work, so these two laptops actually you can use the same screen, so you can swap the screen. Even the connectors are the same. So I'm saying this because I tried one and it worked. So this is a different motherboard from the HP 250 G6. And if you are wondering whether the screens they are interchangeable or they are swappable, so this is a slightly smaller, but I tried one the same model with this laptop, and it worked very well. So the flex cable for this, so it's this one. Just need to connect it, and this part here is what matters. So this connector right here, and it actually fits in very well. It's the same same connector. So if we switch this thing on, we give it power, you can actually see this screen behaves the same like in the other laptop. So the issue here, of course I knew it's the screen, but I just wanted to confirm whether it might be the flex cable right here. And right now what we need to do, we need to buy a new one of these, and from where we can get one, let's see. Now this is 5 days later. I did go to the shop and I got the screen. You'll see me right there at the shop. This is where I got the screen from. I did test the screen before coming back, and this is it. Now this is the old screen, the bad one. Now let's install this. So this is the new screen. Brand new. Installing the screen is just straightforward. Just plug this cable. Make sure it's well locked in place. We don't wanna come back here again. Then we line up the screen like that. Make sure our cable is well routed. Like that. The other part is just to screw the screen. Now we put the bezel back. We press gently around the edges until you hear those sounds. So it's time to test. So before the laptop comes on, these screens have a little bit of flex in them, and sometimes you might have okay, the weakest points will be around the edges, and if you happen to break this screen around these edges, the screen might be, it will definitely die. You see, like this, we don't have a crack anywhere, but I suspect the cracks are around anywhere. We might be having micro cracks on this screen, especially down here. That's why this display is dead. So if you look at this lead, this lead is was repaired, and you have a crack around here, And what happens if you are opening the lid from the edges, like for example this edge, you might cause the screen to flex a little bit, and that with time might introduce those tiny cracks that you can't see with your eyes, and hence your display will die. So what I will do, I will advise the owner of this laptop to be opening the lid from here, right here at the center here, like that, and avoid the edges. So we are done for today. Well, go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment, and also you can share. I'll see you in the next one.